Hey guys, sorry for interrupting. Just want to give a quick shout out to V over at Vera Glass. I've put together a little quick ad thing for her shop. If you do like anything that you see here, be sure to check it out. Links for her shop will be in the description box below. Thank you. G'day guys, I got Purps here, back with another music reaction video. Now, I got home and I got this notification that, Onefour are dropping a new song. It premieres in half an hour. Now, of course, I had other stuff on. I sort of, it was, do I react to Onefour or not? But yeah, we're going to give them a crack. We're going to, I have been liking the stuff they've been dropping recently. I don't think I've done any reactions on the channel to them. They are an Australian hip-hop group focusing mainly on the drill sort of genre. I first come across them a year or two ago. Their sound was a little bit different than it is now, a little bit rawer. As they've gotten further and further along their journey, their sound has really, I feel, improved. The bars have got better. The clarity in their voice has gotten better. Their enunciation has got better. Yeah, they're chalk and cheese from when they started, and they were really good when they started. They put sort of drill music on the map here in Australia. A lot of other artists and groups have then sort of, followed their wake and come in with their own sort of style, their own sort of flip to it. But yeah, there wasn't really drill music here in the limelight on the main stage and all that until Onefour put it there. So this is How We Livin' featuring Kapulet. I haven't heard Kapulet before. Yeah, so let's get into it.
I find it funny on your way at the hood. They said don't forget me when you start winning. How you expect me to make sure you're straight if you were never there to help us get it?
This is how we living, gotta maintain. The trap game used to struggle, now it's champagne. The bar
This is how we living in the fast lane. We catch planes on a regular, we slap case. For bro's sake, we gotta
keep it moving, my brother, just keep your head up. That's the reason why I decided to get my bread up. Still trapping in the game, I ain't never gonna change who we are.
See, already that hook is not what I expected, The last couple have been, I suppose, really heavy. They have sort of had this sort of sound coming into their style a little bit more too. Recently, the sort of, I don't know how to explain it, the sort of more singing than rapping type things in the hook, which is good to see artists sort of, keep pushing that boundary, keep pushing themselves, creating a new sound, finding where they are. Obviously that's going to be the hook. So, when the verses come in and the beat might drop or something like that. But at the same time, it really has a good vibe to it. So
bro's sake, we gotta
keep it moving, my brother, just keep your head up. That's the reason why I decided to get my bread up. Still trapping in the game, I ain't never gonna change who we are.
I remember cruising around trying to do them foul, but now I got my young G's round trying to do me proud. When you see gang best we riding, cause the other side getting laid down for 2-3,000. Yeah, I'm still getting rowdy like that. Pull up like Howdy and slap, turn up like Rowdy and Bobby, scream to the crowd like I'm back. Something like a party and Maddie.
So this one definitely has more of a boppy sort of party sort of feel. Not club party, but something that you put on, get people up and around. It has that sort of boppy sort of tune to it. I'm going to go back and try and catch some of the bars. Really focusing on what he's saying. I was listening a bit more to the beat there. But yeah, they do this style. They do that real sort of, traditional heavy drill sort of style as well. But yeah, what more can you say? It's Onefour and this is great.
Trapping in the game, I ain't never gonna change who we are.
I remember cruising around trying to do them foul, but now I got my young G's round trying to do me proud. When you see gang best we riding, cause I
was trying to, basically their whole story is, they used to be heavily involved in that gang life. They're trying to, do their music to get them out of that so they don't have to do that anymore. So he's, used to be driving around, trying to do bad things basically, and now he's got his young G's driving around trying to make him proud. So, I guess if he keeps working on the craft and shows that there is an avenue out of that lifestyle. A lot of people sort of born into low socioeconomic environments. They come from a generation or two generations of just people stuck in that same cycle. So to break free of that and to really be making it on the scene now, and worldwide recognition. They're known in America, they're known in the UK. Like, they're getting around. They've had songs with ASAP Ferg, and they're really starting to like stamp their mark in the music game. So yeah, just that one line there, like, they're all about, don't get me wrong, like, if you cross them in the street, they're probably, they're not going to back down. They're still going to stand up and, rep, but they're trying to step away from that sort of lifestyle, like a lot of the rest of the crew are still locked up, and, they're trying to make a better life, I guess.
We're gonna change who we are,
I remember cruising round trying to do them foul, but now I got my young G's round trying to do me proud. When you see gang best we riding, cause the others start getting laid down for 2,000-3,000. Yeah, I'm still getting riding like that. Pull up like Howdy and Slap, turn up like Rowdy and Bobby, scream to the crowd like I'm back. Some like a party and Manny, they want them girls in the WAP. Some like the old Cardi, them girls used to be in the trap. So let me take you back a bit. Yeah, I used to trap a bit. I would chase the loudest pack, nonetheless that cracker shit. Back when me and Dub bought our first car and crashed the whip. Back when I was dumb and wouldn't hesitate to slap a bitch. Would I slap a bitch? Nah, maybe I would, who knows? I'm from where they rather chuck the slave away and fluoro.
So like I was saying, like, as much as they're trying to, leave that and get out of it, if you put them in that spot, they know how to handle themselves. So, yeah, I think he summed it all up there in those last few bars. But I really like the vibe and energy on this one. It's sort of it sort of cements in their own mentality that, hey, like, we've made it, we're doing this now, like, we don't need to be, trapping anymore. We can be making music on our, making money on our music. We can be living off our music. We just got to put all our energy into the music and, let the music speak for itself.
That cracker shit. Back when me and Dub bought our first car and crashed the whip. Back when I was dumb and wouldn't hesitate to slap a bitch. Would I slap a bitch? Nah, maybe I would, who knows? I'm from where they rather chuck the slave away and fluoro. Where the youngins will skip the Bible and rather do road. Where we slide young to our rivals, you can't choose both.
This is how we living, gotta maintain. The trap game used to struggle, now it's champagne. The bar
This is how we living in the fast lane. We catch planes on a regular, we slap cage. For bros sake, we gotta
keep it moving, my brother, just keep your head up. That's the reason why I decided to get my bread up. Still trapping in the game, I ain't never gonna change who we are, we are.
This the only life that we know, no time to kick my feet up. Back from the start casino, but I don't care cause we are. If you're living life to the fullest, then blaze the weed up. There ain't nothing that can separate me from my sativa. Cause I grew up eating Trinicans, now we low on rubber band.
Are you a sativa or an indica sort of person? Let me know down in the comments.
My feet up, back from the start casino, but I don't care cause we are. If you're living life to the fullest, then blaze the weed up. There ain't nothing that can separate me from my sativa. Cause I grew up eating Trinicans, now we low on rubber band. Have a dollar now, I'm a shot caller. What you know about winter showers with no hot water? No, I ain't stopping for nothing, I do this shit for my daughter, but they don't understand. Still got no love for the other side, I stay thicker. One thing I hate more than an op would be a fence sitter. Take a glimpse of my wrist and how it stays glitter. Made it at the hood, but still chilling with the same hitters.
Living, gotta maintain. The trap game used to struggle, now it's champagne.
Kapulet on the hook really brings that different element, and I think, everyone's just sort of vibing off of that. Like, I want to know if this was written, if the hook was written first and then it was expanded on from there, or if they sort of had the verses down and then they were searching for the right person to do the hook. Because that can really steer the ship in the way that the song's created. But I'm liking all the flashbacks to, obviously he was talking about, back when having a, cold shower in the middle of winter because you got no hot water because, you couldn't pay the bills and all that sort of stuff. So it's a really sort of, rags to riches sort of story. Like, we were struggling before. We did what we had to do to survive, and now we're living that high life. We're doing what we can now. So, it's sort of inspirational as well, anyone that is stuck in that, in that life where, they can't see that end goal, you know, you now got people to look up to and be like, okay, well, you know, if they can do it, then we can do it. And you've shown, like, Onefour keeps saying how, you know, everyone's now, you know, following their lane, and then they're trying to jump on the fame and all that. But at the same time, isn't that what they wanted? Didn't they want to be the role model and show the youngins that there's another way to make money, and you know, to get people inspired to, you know, break out of that cycle? If there's enough people in the world to support many different artists, like I like 5 or 6 different Australian artists and support them to the fullest. You know, and every time I hear a new one, that gets added to the list. So you don't have to have, you know, one favorite artist and whatever. I'm sure there's people out there, even though Onefour talk about ops and all that, there's probably people out there that listen to their ops and bop along to their songs. You know, it's music at the end of the day. Like, it's different on the streets, I guess. You know, you either you know, this side or that side. And like you said, you don't like a fence sitter, so you either got to pick one side or the other. But when it comes to music, you know, music's what makes you feel good. It doesn't really matter who's performing it, I guess. As long as, you know, you vibe with it, then you can support it. So, I don't know. You all might have different opinions to that, but, you know, I think that, you know, a rising tide lifts all ships. So if anyone in the music game supports everyone else in the music game, obviously they're still going to have beef from the streets and stuff, and they might not ever do a song with anyone from 21, but doesn't mean that, you know, as a consumer, there's plenty of consumers out there that are going to be, you know, consuming products from anywhere they can get it, anything that feels good. You know, music is a drug to some people, so, you know, they've come from the traps, they've, you know, come from that life, so that they should understand that. And yeah, the more people that get around it, the bigger the industry is. The bigger the industry is, the more people that'll be drawn to them, the bigger they get. So it's a win for everyone. So yeah, I'm loving this new style though. Well, it's not a new style. I'm loving the style they've put on this song.
More than a up would be a fence sitter. Take a glimpse of my wrist and how it stays glitter. Made it at the hoop, but still chilling with the same
How we living, gotta maintain. The trap game used to struggle, now it's champagne. The bar,
This is how we living in the fast lane. We catch planes on a regular, we slap case. For bros sake, we gotta
keep it moving, my brother, just keep your head up. That's the reason why I decided to get my bread up. Still trapping in the game, I ain't never gonna change who we are, we are.
see them youngins in the street and I can't blame them.
Still got brothers in the trap, and I can't name them.
Running up racks, blowing them gas with hearts so painless. And I don't want them losing hope if I start failing.
I bring my people on, know which the path I'm paving. I won't part ways, cause to the other side I'm Satan.
I know the youngest see me and they see a hero rapping away, but how they feel if I said I can't save him?
This is how we living, gotta maintain. The trap game used to struggle, now it's champagne. The bar,
This is how we living in the fast lane. We catch planes on a regular, we slap case.
Look like they have fun anyway.
keep it moving, my brother, just keep your head up. That's the reason why I decided to get my bread up. Still trapping in the game, I ain't never gonna change who we are, we are.
Whoa. Whoa.
And as always, the film clip was awesome. The production and everything, just, yeah, awesome. So yeah, free the gang. You know, no one wants their brothers locked up. Let me know what you thought of Onefour's new song. Obviously, it came out today. It dropped 2 hours ago now, since when I'm recording. So, you know, if this is the first time that you've heard it, be sure to head over to Onefour's channel, give them the view, give them a like, comment on their video. If you haven't already subscribed to their channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's the only way that you're going to know when Onefour drop new stuff. Yeah, leave me a comment on my channel as to what you thought of this. If there's other Onefour songs that you or you want to see me do, other artists or whatever. Like I said, I was never really heavy into drill or anything like that, but I do like the way Onefour brought it. They sort of got me into it a bit, and then with my fellow reactor, Odin Reacts over in the UK, couple of his lives and all that. They had a few drill artists come through. He did a few drill songs, so sort of starting to appreciate it a little bit more than what I did originally. But yeah, like this is completely different. You know, anyone could listen to this. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and like always, guys, until next time, I'm that guy Purps, and I'll see you then.